Hi, I'm Yeow from the Straits Senior Writers Group. I focus on markets and financial issues. Some of you ask me why Singapore has a very huge external debt of $2.5 trillion. This external debt refers to the total debt which Singapore owes to foreigners, and this is both private sector and public sector. Singapore is a very huge financial center. It attracts a lot of money from foreigners. When foreigners put their money into our bank, the bank will record it as a liability. This means that every dollar the foreigner put into our bank here, the bank treats it as a loan. Is this a very bad thing? The most important thing to note here is that both the private sector and the public sector in Singapore are in a net asset position. That means we actually own a lot more than we owe people. What we own minus what we owe people is equivalent to 2 times the size of Singapore's economy. The other thing that people ask me is, why does the Singapore government owe so much money? The Singapore government has a debt of $436 billion. Why does the Singapore government have to borrow so much when it's in a surplus position every year? The Singapore government does not borrow in order to balance its books. It has more than enough money to finance our public spending. The reason is we have to grow our stock market, we also have to grow our bonds market, which is why the government has to issue so much bonds to the tune of $436 billion. In essence, having a lot of foreigners' money in Singapore is not exactly a bad thing. It also generates a lot of employment. When foreigners put their money into Singapore, you'll need more fund managers, more banks relationship managers, and this will help the financial sector to develop.